What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend and a good week ahead. Happy Monday, starting the week. Today, let's jump into some of these events that are going on in the game right now. We do have a deck of fate. We did preface this on the weekend, and yeah, it's going to be a deck of fate. We don't really have a fusion or anything like that going on, so make sure you guys take that into consideration if you guys want to do the deck of fate. Usually, events outside of fusions generally try to get extra resources from you, so they're kind of considered bait events, trying to use up your resources so that you get a lot more trouble when you're doing your fusions and stuff. Let's check out this deck of fate, whether it's worth actually doing. So we knew that it's going to be glyph related. You're going to get access to some of the bigger glyphs in this deck of fate. Currently we don't have access to them, but eventually we will from the higher levels of hard faction wars. But let's take a look at some of these rewards here. So we can kind of see here, the big number that we really are looking for is the epic cards. I've seen deck of fates as low as 8 epic cards. So this one with 9 is slightly more than the lowest. I don't think 9 is high. I think we've had higher, but it's not lower than the lowest, which is at least better than that. In terms of the overall rewards, I mean, we got a Lego book, we got a void shard, primal shards here as well. No mythical book, unfortunately. They're decent. They're decent rewards. Think of this as maybe like a bigger training event. It is a 4-day training event. So the way you pick up these points, these fate fossils in this event, is training up champions or pulling soulstones. So the soulstones part is pretty restrictive, but we haven't had a event for the smaller and mid stones for a little while. We do have a 2x boost on the 5-star and 6-star for the small stones, and then a 6-star boost for the medium stones. This makes it so that it's definitely way more value to pull them during this event, and then you get some points towards this deck of fate. Now glyphs, I mean, glyphs, don't get me wrong, they are super important, especially for I'd say for all players they're super important, but they're actually one of the big resources that can't be bought, and we all know as earlier players, you don't get too many of these glyphs. The big glyphs are farmed over time, right? So these are one of the big things that spenders can't really buy. But in this case, you can kind of, buy your way through this deck via soulstones or whatever other resources, and then get access to some of these bigger glyphs. The legendary ones are obviously stronger. They have up to 50% more stats than the regular glyphs, which is a big deal. We don't have these in abundance right now, and like I said, most people are not able to farm these yet. They're in the highest stages of hard faction wars. There is a pinned rarity feature in this deck of fate, which is it's a bonus to the player. Basically allows you access to basically hold on to the rarity of choice, and then basically just kind of pick up those 3 along the way if you're completing the whole deck. If you're looking for epics only, if you finish the whole deck, you're basically guaranteed 3 of those epics. So you're going to get basically 3 cracks at these glyphs. It's good to see that it's only glyphs. Initially, when I saw that this was coming on Monday, I thought maybe they would mix in other rewards to dilute the pool further. But if you're just strictly after the glyphs, which are the most exclusive item at this point, this is a good thing to see. So you're not getting like a ham or a chicken or whatever that we see in other deck of fates. So it's not diluting the reward pool, which is good to see. Now, like I said, we can circle back to how valuable these glyphs are. I think for this type of event where it's training is good because obviously everyone does training, so therefore everyone can participate. However, the soulstones can be a little bit restrictive because obviously you are limited by how many soulstones you have, unless you're a big spender. The thing is, the mortal soulstones are just not worth that much generally. So even if there was, for example, a fusion event, or if there was a guaranteed hero's path or something along those lines that, gave you points for mortal soulstones, you're not going to get too much. Usually you're not really going to get much out of these in terms of, souls of value. So having boosted odds for the 5 and 6-star ranked souls is a really nice event just to get some additional value from those small ones. Now the medium ones, these ones can definitely be argued that they are worth a little bit more value for things like fusions or other guaranteed heroes or heroes path or other deck of fates, for example. But pulling with the boosted rates here, you got 12% chance at the 6-star. On the medium ones, that's significant, that's realizable value, right? It goes from 6 to 12. And so if you have like 10 of these medium ones, it's actually realizable value. You could get something really decent from this. Now, with that being said, if you guys are in a position where you guys, struggle to finish fusions and all that, it's worth considering saving some of the training points towards fusions. And we all know that we have a big, campaign coming up with the event dungeon, and who knows what else they're going to do, like the coalition community thing. Who knows what they're going to do, right? They're going to for sure do a fusion. They do a fusion every month, but maybe they'll have some really nice events, and in that case, you might need some resources to do there. This deck of fate is completely skippable, I would say, for most people. I think for endgame players, they kind of have to, go for it because of the stat boost from these glyphs. I mean, even the epic glyphs will give you some stat boosts. And I mean, people won't say no to like regular, 6-star speed glyphs, for example, right? So for spenders, I think people will still do this. And of course, endgame players will fish for these stats. And also fish with the basically the boosted rates on this the mortal soulstone. So like I said, guys, the mortal ones, you don't get too much value from them. So having a little bit of boost for the bigger souls makes them a little bit more valuable. And obviously, like mythical souls are, they only come from soulstones. You can't build them up. So as the game progresses, people will have to pull more and more soulstones to get mythical souls. I could see that being a problem maybe a year or two down the line. But for me, I have no problem like looking for mythical souls because I don't have any mythicals. But anyways, let's pull some soulstones here. We're basically just pulling because of the boost here. So we got the boost here. And obviously the extra stats will be good for me. I'm an endgame player and all that. So fishing for the boost will be fine. Let's cash in all the small soulstones here. We'll be pulling on both my accounts. I'm on my alt account right now. It is a 4-day event, and Hydro Clash is going to end, so we're going to get some more soulstones as well late in a couple days. And of course, there's some training and stuff involved, so we can definitely, finish this deck over 4 days if needed. But I'm going to pull the soulstones here in this video. All right, let's get going here. Let's see. So my alt account, we have some champions that we're looking for like general progression and stuff. Still ninja based. We don't have Marius yet. It's not because any of the missions are that difficult. We're just kind of slowly slogging through. Faction wars for this account. Actually, I would make a comment on faction wars in general. It's a little bit more time consuming than I thought. Obviously with the gear swapping, it's actually very expensive too. So having the gear removal event was very nice. Whoa, 2 Hus 3-star, same stuff. And basically for the alt, I can't spend any time on it because I'm spending so much time on my main account. And honestly, I don't even have enough time to spend on my main account to fully max out everything. So I think I missed probably like 3 or 4 stars so far. Whoa, 6-star Nithwi. Oh, there we go. I don't have a Nithwi on this account, but man, a 6-star Nithwi, that's nice. That's a nice one. I don't have him, unfortunately. And yeah, if I pulled him on this account, I would definitely use him. With the 6-star for sure. That's super nice. So yeah, so for this account, I mean, some of the higher glyphs are maybe more useful because they're going to be a little bit more exclusive from this account. I'm not really trying too hard to push up or complete all the stars on this account. Like I said, I don't really have the time to, which is a little bit of a shame, right? Lamassu, 1-star. I think I don't have 1-star on this account. So the first Lamassu, that's pretty good. Priva is one of the new champions. Don't have her, so that's cool. That's the first soul for Priva, I think. Ooh, 6-star Morag. I don't think I have a 6-star. That's pretty nice. We're seeing some, seeing some some 6 stars here, which is really nice. Woo! 4-star Lamasu. Let's go. Let's go. The wish list actually working. Okay, that's really nice. Yeah, sometimes I mean there's no boost on the 4 stars or anything like that, but sometimes you get lucky. Yeah, you get lucky on the small ones. I think this is, this is pretty big luck. Lamasu 5-star would be nice because she does require accuracy in her build. So let's see. Well, some good ones so far. Usually don't get too lucky on this account, it feels. Actually, you don't get too lucky on Soulstones in general. So happy to see some impactful pulls there. So most of these 1 and 2 stars are basically no value at all. You just sell them off, especially for like end game accounts. This system's been in the game for a while now, right? We're talking like almost 2 years now. So definitely had a lot of time to build up big collection of souls here. Been neglecting cleaning up this account here, but definitely like all of these can be sold, like the small ones, like, and they need a sell all button. They definitely need a sell all button here, so bear with me while I click through some of these. Let's see here. Yep, all gone. And then the 1-star Sir Nick. Where's the doopies? We don't need the Rotos. I need to take a look at this a little bit more closely before I start like punting off like the Legos. All right, let's finish off these Mortal Soulstones. See where we're at. So far, some pretty good pulls, so can't really complain too much about them. Don't really expect much from these mortal ones. Let's see, but yeah, the Lamasu ones, very, very nice. 3-star Deliana. This account. Don't really use Deliana in much content. I mean, Centrano, she's really good in 1 stage. 2-star Yumiko, don't have Yumiko here. Yeah, Deliana used in 1 stage and maybe 2 stages for Centrano, so you put her in a stun set and all that. Actually, I did use her in Hard Faction Wars, so that was on the other account. Again, in a stun set. Always stun sets for the AoE A1s. All right. Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Let's take a quick look at the deck and see how much we got. We got 8,000, and I'm probably gonna punt off the medium ones here as well. Let's go, baby. We got 6-star boost on the medium ones. Let's go. 900 a pop. Starting off with a rare. No, thank you. Looking for some impact. I guess we can't get too greedy. The Lamasu is very nice. Ooh, let's go. 3-star Constantine. He's actually a pretty good champion. He's gonna be a damage dealer for Sacred Order. I do have him on this account. I think. Maybe not. Maybe the other account. But 3-star is not super impactful. I mean, a 4-star would be better with the crit damage boost. Oh, 6-star Dark Elhain. Okay, I like it. She does find some use. In some areas, actually. I don't particularly use her often, but it's nice to have her. Because she will be able to beat some stages pretty single-handedly with her passive. 4-star Gwendolyn. I think I have a 4-star on this account. Let's take a look. She's good, though. Having the 4-star is okay. Gives her a bit of crit damage. 5-star would have been better for the accuracy, of course. And 3-star Arndolf. Don't you really use him? Gwendolyn, that could be pretty good. That's it. No, Harrier came in at the end. All right, let's see what we got here. Yes, we got the 4-star Gwendolyn. That's really nice to see. Yeah, a little bit of an upgrade there, so for some crit damage, so we'll take that. Some really nice ones. Lamasu with the 4-star upgrade. That's pretty massive. That one's from a previous one. Let's see what else. 6-star Dark Elhain. Yeah, I don't use her on this account. But let's flip some cards here. Let's see what we get. We got 15 cards. Let's see. Usually we just go in order here. Maybe we'll get 3 greens right away. Hey, we got 3 greens. Don't even have to pin them. 6-star right away Vitality Glyph. The good thing about this Decafé is that they don't include the flat stat glyphs, which is a really, that's total garbage, right? So they removed the total garbage glyphs. Obviously, you still have, quite an amount of glyphs to go through in terms of RNG. Enormously increase HP percentage. That's nice. That's nice. Nice word. Okay, let's see. Okay. 6-star speed glyph. 6-star. I mean, oh, nice. Nice. These are good. 6-star attack. That's great. That's great. I mean, we don't have to, wow, all green. Okay. We're getting all the value here. I mean, we're getting, threes, three. We're getting lots of value. Obviously, if we can get 3 epic flips, that would be nice. Green again, and green again. No? Oh, okay. I mean, we're probably not going to pin that, right? Here we go. Green, blue. No, we don't want to pin these. We're looking for purples, but we're out of cards. So we actually didn't flip a single purple. At this stage, like I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't really need to go any more deeper, but of course we do have, 4 days left to do this. So we'll probably do some more flips along the way. But anyway, that's going to be it for this account. Let's jump to the main account. We'll do some flips over there as well. All right, so we are on the main account here. Let's see, we got all the Soulstones in the altar. Let's cash in some of this stuff here. So cash it in. We got 58. So we got 88. 88 to pull. We got 7 medium ones. I think we got a medium one from the daily. Oh, we just picked it up. Okay, so that's going to be it. Let's check the wish list here real quick. Right now, my account, all 3 of these guys are the 4 stars. So we're definitely looking for some upgrades there. Would be pretty massive if we can pick up a 5-star for one of these guys today. But yeah, let's see what we can get. All right. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys are strapped for resources, definitely consider holding back, but it's not particularly super, super important. The Soulstones, whether they make or break your resource management for like fusions and stuff like that, you have to take that into account for your own account. This is a skippable deck of fate, so no real FOMO here. Obviously, like getting some of the big glyphs and more stats are nice, but it doesn't really give you that much of an advantage. Even if you get lucky on some of the big glyphs, it might give you like 1 week head start. As long as you over another end game player that reaches the late stages of hard faction wars at the same time, you're probably gonna get an extra week of farming out of it from this event. Assuming that you can pick up like 1 or 2 of the legendary glyphs. Heraclitus. I think we don't have him glyphed up on this account, so happy to take the 2-star there. Oh, this one looks pretty rough. See, 1-star Elva, Alika, 5-star. 5 and 6 stars are boosted on the small ones. Come on. You can get something here. Ooh, low value. These are some low value ones. One of the nastiest 10 pulls. Let's see. Come on. See, the alt got the Lamassu. Come on, we need something. And a 6-star Nithwi. All right, we got a 6-star Nithwi. This one, so far, not doing anything. Nothing, not even many like bad 5-star or 6 stars. We got Alika only for the 5-star. A lot of these really low ones. Very not nice. Very not nice, Plarium. All right, come on. Let's see. 1-star, 2-star. So much RNG involved in these. Yeah, it's really, really tough. Let's see. Are we all done here? Yeah, we are all done. What did we pick up here? We didn't pick up much. Let's check the deck of fate. We got 7. Let's punt off the medium ones. I mean, 12% chance at the 6-star. Let's see if we can get it. What is that? That's like a 1 in 1 in 7. 1 in 7, 1 in 8. Well, we got the 6 stars, just the rarity, so that feels kind of bad. No rarity boost. You got the rank boost, no rarity boost. A ram, oh my lord. Pretty nasty. Oh, mythical. 4-star Androck. Don't have him. I think maybe that is the best one. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's still some value, still some value, right? I don't think I would ever sell it. Not anytime soon, anyways. Maybe I'll pull it. Never know. 3 stars. There's a 6-star. I mean, 12% chance, right? Just no boost on the rarity. Another epic. 6-star Bodbor. This guy could be useful for Centranos. Some of the hardest stages in Centranos has this guy as a champion available. So, 6-star could make him more attractive to build out. And that's it. Wow, that's a really 5-star Soulbound. Yeah, she is on the wish list, so that's helpful. I mean, very, very low value, awakening here. So let's see. Artor, yeah, 2-star Heracletes here. We'll take that. Very small upgrade. What else? What else do we get? Nobody else of value, I think. Soulbound Boyer, yeah, we got the 5-star Soulbound Boyer. And then, yeah, that's it. Nobody else of value. So really, really weak opening here for the Soulstones on this account, unfortunately. Let's see. And yeah, let's see if we can flip some goodies here. We got 13 flips. Oh, there's the epic. Oh no, I gotta pin it. There we go, pinned. Oh, second epic. This is good. Oh, nice. Oh, oh yes, 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 baby, yes. This is the one you want. Well, this is the highest value one. The accuracy one would be pretty good too. Obviously, like, any of the percentage ones can be good, increase your damage dealer's damage, but this is the one you want. Guaranteed, I think the guaranteed range is 7 to 12. So it's, it can be significant. It's 50% boost in terms of stats for the legendaries ones. And then we get to pick up some of the epic higher rarity rewards, which are nice. The rare. Oh, epic again. Okay. Oh, baby. This is interesting. Damn, this might actually bait me into doing more. We're doing like a snake pattern here. Oh, there's the second one. Oh man. Okay, well, I mean, we have a couple days to look. We have a couple days to find the purple one. Oh man, a couple days, eh? Damn, that's gonna bait me into looking for the third epic card. But hey, we got the big glyph here. The big juicy speed glyph. I don't know if I'm not ready to use it here just yet. So there we go. Move my head. It does go 7 to 12. Colossally increase. Colossally. Yeah. So I don't know who I would use it on. At this point, I mean, we can have a quick peek at who we want to use it on. I mean, I have to be a piece that I would probably never replace. This probably would be that piece, right? Like the margin of how much this can improve in terms of me farming something is very small. It's a Quinn speed in pinpoint, which is a super good set, which I would use very frequently. So that is a pretty top candidate piece, and it's on my fastest champion. So alternatively, you could use it maybe on... Yeah, I mean, yeah, that piece is going to be hard to beat. So I'm probably going to have to think about that a little bit. But anyways, I don't want to make any rush decisions on that in this video. And yeah, we'll keep working on the Deck of Fate over the next 4 days. But in terms of Soulstones, I think we're going to be tapped out. Let's pull the rest. Let's pull the rest here. Maybe we'll get one more flip out of these. I don't know how much we're off. I think we're off like 500 points or something. Let's finish off these mortal, small mortal ones. Like I said, the Hydra Clash is ending, so we're going to probably get, you know, between 8 and 10 mortal soulstones there as well. So maybe we can get lucky as well during this boosted rate event, which is going on for 4 days, by the way. So if you guys farm Iron Twins every day, you guys might be able to pick up, you know, 1 or 2 of these soulstones along the way. And, you know, partake and try to get lucky and all that. 4-star Venomage. I think I have better. Venomage is very, very good. Come on. The stones on this account has been dreadful, so come on. And last one. Nope. Nope. 6-star. You guys notice when it's 6-star, for any rarity, sometimes you get some extra sparks. You get some extra sparks when you guys open the Soulstone. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but there's the 6-star. Rarity is very low, but we did pick up some 6 stars along the way. We got one more flip here. Is it the epic? It's not. That's fine. We'll try to get it along the way for the next 4 days anyways. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, guys, this Deck of Fate is pretty much totally optional for everybody, other than like for end game players that are chasing additional stats and all that stuff. And even the exclusivity of this, you're not getting a huge leg up on somebody that doesn't partake in this event at all. Like I said, roughly maybe like a week ahead. But this is one of those opportunities for spenders to pick up some items that you know, are not acquired normally through spending. So, you know, this is what it is. Otherwise, just hold on to your resources and wait for better events. It's going to be, like I said, a big overarching campaign featuring like the event dungeon and all that stuff. So we'll get lots of opportunities to participate in different types of events. So anywho, best of luck on the Soulstone pulls if you guys are pulling yourself. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching and your time. Have a great start to your week. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next video.